This is officially from the Pokemon TCG Pocket Twitter account. Plans for future updates to all of you playing Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. Greetings from Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket team. Today we wanted to provide more details on the new trade feature coming your way this month. Here are a few highlights you can look forward to. Trades can be done with friends. Okay, fair enough. You have to be a friend to trade. That seems reasonable enough. Trades can be done with cards of the same rarity. Okay, so we assumed this, right? We assumed that was getting locked down to rarity. It makes sense. Otherwise, people are just going to be creating accounts and trying to sell cards for real world money, which is what they're really trying to avoid here. At the time of the trade feature's launch, certain cards from Genetic Apex and Mythical Island booster packs will be able to be traded. We are planning to continue to expand the selection of booster packs that you can trade from, which is an interesting way to say that because I feel like right now the only booster packs we have are Genetic Apex or Mythical Island. Maybe they're talking about the event packs, because when you get a new event card, like you do get the event wins or whatever, you get a little pack that you have to open up. So maybe they're talking about the event cards. That could make sense. Cards with a rarity of 1 to 4 diamond and 1 star can be traded. Items must be consumed in order to trade. I'm assuming items consumed is shine dust. That's what we're guessing, is that items consumed is going to be shine dust, but no one really knows yet. The thing I do want to look at though is what cards are 1 to 4 diamond and 1 star. So that's like, it includes EX. It includes some EX cards, right? Let's just filter all the things that we can trade first. So ideally, these are all the things we can trade. I'd assume 1 star would be the crown rares. No, you can't trade the crown rares. No shot. I would be surprised if you never are able to trade those. They want everybody chasing those cards to get them themselves. Definitely not crowners. Crowners are like way above everything else. Way above everything else. All right, so we can trade like the full arts, which we expected, right? The full arts are here. There's definitely like Pika EX is diamonds. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so you can trade EX cards as well. Still though, this unlocks, so it's I understand they're not trying to let you stack your account by just trading away your rare stuff from an alt account. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense to me. So this is just, if you're a new player, honestly, this is great. I think the way they locked it down is pretty perfect. We can kind of complain a little bit that we can't trade all of the cards if it is rarity locked anyways. Could kind of complain that, but I think the main thing here is this is going to allow new players to get the cards they need to build the decks that they want to build. Like, that's the bottom line. It's actually a huge free-to-play buff, I think. Because it's one thing when you pull 1 EX card, but if you only have 1, most of the time, you don't want to build a deck with 1 card anyways. You kind of need multiples. But I think this is pretty huge. Pretty stoked. I think it's good news overall. Would we be able to trade the promo cards? Probably not. Judging by the way that this reads, where they're saying at the time of the trade feature's launch, you're talking about Genetic Apex and Mythical Island. I think those would be considered a different booster pack. Let's look at what we can't trade now. What are the cards that we cannot trade? So I would assume promos included. So like, these are the cards we can't trade. I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's a problem, honestly. These are all free to play shop items. Some event stuff. I honestly think it's fine. I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, it lets new players build the deck they want to build without breaking the game. I think that's perfect. Yeah, you don't need to get beautiful cards. You just need to get working cards. Exactly. I think if you go to the rare cards anyways, people are going to just try to manipulate the system and sell it for money. That's the biggest concern. I think the promo cards being excluded is kind of a bad thing, especially since most of them were free. Cards like Promo Mankey are still used in some fighting decks. That's fair. That's fair, but I think they want to keep the exclusivity of the event. That way they can keep the hype of the game going. For example, like, okay, so you'll now, if you know that, hey, this Mankey's pretty good and I want it, you're going to be paying attention the next time that there's a Mankey event, right? Versus if you just trade then like everybody that like I have 8 Mankey, so I could give you a Mankey for free, no problem. But the next time there's a Mankey event, nobody's going to care about it because everybody will have one. So I think it actually is there to keep the hype of the event going, more so than anything. Promos also don't have a rarity indicator on them. Is that true? Pokedex, no rarity indicator. You're right. Very cool. It's still a little unclear. I guess it reads to me like Shine Dust, that you're gonna have to have Shine Dust to trade, but it could definitely still be some kind of stamina system, honestly. Like they might introduce trade points or something. I would really dislike that. I think stick with Shine Dust. I think Shine Dust is fine. When will trades be available? So there's still no date. They did not give us a date yet.